Hey guys, I got 3 different collections today that I want to come at you with, and they're all three from NARS. The first collection that I have is the Final Cut collection and the Spring collection, and then I have the Narsissist palette. It is the cheek palette, not the eyeshadow palette. Final Cut collection, there are 4 blushes, 4 satin lip pencils, and 1 illuminator. I have the blush in Sex Fantasy. That's what it looks like. Very gorgeous baby doll pink. And at first I thought this wasn't going to show up. It is a tad bit powdery, but it blends just so smoothly onto the skin. Let me get my little makeup wipe here. And it's just so gorgeous. I have it on my cheeks right now, and it just brings that, like, I don't know. I mean, it's just, I love it. I mean, you can either go light or you can go very, very pigmented if you want. But I think that it is just a tad bit on the powdery side. As you can see, it kind of like, it comes off pretty easily. But it's not a big deal for me. I don't care if my blushes are powdery or not. Some people do. But I'm not sure how the others are in the collection, but I do know I'm absolutely in love with this color. It is limited edition, and so is the satin lip pencil I'm going to talk about. So if you're wanting to get those, you can see if they're still in stores. They are online. I'm looking right now so that I can tell you guys a little bit more about them, because I can't remember everything off the top of my head, guys. I'm just not that great. So again, there is Sex Fantasy if you want to check it out. I love it. Gorgeous. I haven't seen any other color like it. I mean, I have, but I've not seen it that pigmented. The next thing in the Final Cut collection is the, let's see if I can say this right, because it's so tiny on here that I can't read it on the actual packaging because I'm blind. I got my contacts in and I still can't read it. It's called Descanso. It's Descanso. You interpret that however you think that is done. Okay, let me find the lip color. Impact color, convenient, easy application, and it is limited edition. And it is described as a tea rose color. And yeah, I've got it on my lips right now with a gloss over top, but it's really beautiful. It's like a natural lip color when you put it on with just a little bit of color. I get more of a muted peach out of it. To me, right now, it looks like it looks darker on the hand actually than what it really is on the lips. But it's more of like a muted peach to me, with just a tad bit of rose. I've not really seen like a rosy color that looks that way, so I don't know about that. I think that it's more of a peachy, light muted peach color. And that was the Final Cut collection. Next set I'm going to talk about, I think I said the Spring collection was what I was going to talk about next. Okay. The first color that I'm going to talk about is actually the lip gloss. I've got it paired over top of the Descanso the satin lip pencil. I've got it paired over this. And then it's got that nice, NARS got that nice packaging. I love NARS packaging, but it gets dirty so easily. I was cleaning this stuff off, and even me just sitting here playing with it, my fingerprints are getting on it. One thing that you just gotta overlook being a NARS junkie. This right here, I would have to say, it is like a pinky coral. Very cute, very gorgeous. I do love it. I mean, and as far as their lip glosses go, this lip gloss is, it reminds me of the Maybelline. Some people have described NARS's lip glosses as being sticky, but this lip gloss feels almost like a Maybelline Elixir with just a little bit more tackiness. I mean, it's not that sticky at all. And it glides on pretty easily, and I like that it has a brush applicator and it's easily to clean when you need to clean it, because from time to time you're going to have to clean your lip glosses off. I do anyways, just to kind of cut down on bacteria and stuff like that. That's just me, but I'm a germ freak. The next thing is the Duo Shadow in Kawaii, and they are full size. And I don't think that these I'm sorry, I probably didn't even tell you the name of this. This is a Benimi, and it's a really weird name, but I'll put a lot of the information in the down bar. In the spring color collection, there is 1 satin lip pencil, 2 lip glosses, 1 NARS multiple, 2 duo eyeshadows, 2 larger than life long wear eyeliners, and 2 nail polishes. I want to try NARS' nail polishes. I've heard nothing but great things. But this is Kawaii, and that's just the name. And the eye color for Kawaii, this is Gold, Lame, and Iridescent Smoky Orchid. Now let me show you guys the awesome part. Okay. 1 swatch. 2 swatch. Look how pigmented. I freaked out whenever I did the test swatches on this. I was like, oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. And if you even wet like with some Fix Plus or some setting spray or something like that, oh, it'll give you like such a wet and glossy look. The Gold Lame is already kind of glossy and has that wet look anyways, and so does the purple, the orchid, the iridescent orchid. I mean, it is just so gorgeous. I've got them on my eyes right now, and I got a little bit of a light wash of color going on, and you can build these up real good. But I just love the way they are. I mean, they're so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I mean, if you're a fan of purple and like a gold, I mean, it is even like a goldish, like silver color, I mean, mixed in one, pick this up, because I mean, it is amazing. I have used this so much. Next out of the collection that I'm going to talk about is the Narsissist Cheek Palette. Now, it comes with a little brush, and I have the blush brush in my purse, I think. It was so tiny, but it's a beautiful little brush. I will show you what it looks like, because I'm looking at Sephora's website right now, and let me see here. I'm going to try to do a zoom. There is what the blush brush looks like, and it has a red tip on the bottom, almost like Louis Vuitton shoes. I mean, that's what I thought of whenever I got it. So here's what it looks like. And one thing I don't like is it doesn't have the names on the back. It just says the blush and bronzer powder, and it has the cheek kit. It doesn't have the names of the colors. But there's NARS Laguna, NARS Orgasm, and this is actually, I think, a new highlight color. I don't know. It may have been a previous highlight color. It's a highlight in Devotee. It describes as a luminous alabaster sheen, and I would agree, it is. So I'm going to swatch these. Some people have said that the new Narsissist stuff, like the Narsissist eye palette and the cheek palette itself, that the colors aren't coming off as pigmented as they are in the actual palettes. And I've tested them in the store, and I think they're right. They aren't coming off real strong and pigmented like they do in the original palettes. But now I am just in love with the highlight color. And I think that, what did I say, it was Devotee, because I have to look online for the colors, because they aren't on the, I don't even think they're on the box. I don't have the box with me right now. But there's the colors, and I had to swatch 3 times to get it built up to that much. So I'm hoping that you can see the colors and see the luminosity of that Devotee, because it is just so beautiful, and I think would look good on all skin tones. I love NARS Orgasm. I don't have the the original, and I didn't have NARS Laguna either, so, but I used them today, so, I mean, I didn't use the Orgasm. I used Sex Fantasy from the Spring collection on my, was it the Spring collection? It was the Spring, I think it was Spring collection. I used Sex Fantasy, and I didn't use the Orgasm on it, but I usually use Orgasms a lot. And you can build up the color. I think it's just subtle for some reason in this palette. If you're itching to try these out, any of these colors, then they are $49, and it's called the Narsissist Cheek Palette. And I think that's pretty good, considering you do get, I think, let me see, you get the net weight 0.0 ounces and 2.5 grams in each of the blushes. The blushes, bronzer, and the highlight. I still love it. I still use it. I just think that for some reason that the way that it was made or something like that somehow made it less pigmented. I don't know if maybe it's like the NARS, let me find it. I've got it here. I use the NARS translucent powder a lot, and you really had to break through. If anybody who's had this, the NARS translucent crystal, when I first bought this, I was like, oh my gosh, I've made a terrible mistake. This stuff was so expensive. Everybody's talking about how great it is, and it ain't working. Well, it had like a top filmy layer, and once I broke through that filmy layer, it worked completely fine, and it is just like it just lights up the face. And I am wearing that today, as well as a sample of the Pro Primer from NARS. I'm wearing it as well. These aren't in any of the collections. I just wanted to tell you what else I was wearing. I'm also, for the highlight on my brow bone, I'm wearing Mississippi Mermaid, and it's kind of cracked a little bit, but I'm using that as the top highlight. I am a NARS junkie. I love NARS stuff, but that is what I think is my first impressions of me using these products for about, I don't know, I mean, some of them, like I said, the translucent powder and stuff like that, I use for probably a year and a half now, and the other products I have used for probably about 2 months, and I love them. I've used quite a bit out of each and every product. I mean, I've used them all, and I use them on a daily basis. I mean, I bronze with Laguna, I switch off between Sex Fantasy and Orgasm on my face, and I love them. I will do a lot more in-depth reviews in my blog post, and you guys can look at that and kind of tell whether or not you guys want to try any of the products out. I personally love all of them, even the cheek palette. I would have bought the cheek palette regardless if it was even sent to me, because I wanted to try. I wanted the duo, but I didn't want to spend so much money on the blush and the bronzer, because I think you can get them as a duo pair anyways. But I just didn't want to get those, and I wanted a new highlighter. So I got this, and I love it. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget, I'll try my best to try to get on my game and put my blog post down below so you guys can see. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.